Hello everyone in YouTube land, and welcome back to my channel. Okay, we have to start off with the last episode's Guess That Riff, and that was of course from the one and only Gorgoroth, taken from the album Destroyer, released in 1995, I believe it was, and the song was of course Open the Gates. And yeah, that is one of the most evil parts I've ever heard in a song. I don't know what it is about that album, but the soundscape and everything just, yeah, it's just right. So yeah, great atmosphere in that album. So yeah, fantastic. And to my knowledge, there hasn't been any guesses for that riff, so yeah. But hey, that's the way it goes sometimes. So today I wanted to talk a little bit about a important band for me, which I started listening to when I started listening to metal. And that is of course Sepultura. And Sepultura, they brought something new to the metal scene, no doubt. A nice mix between thrash, speed and death metal. And yeah, the albums that I want to talk about in regards to Sepultura are 4 albums that for me is the best albums that they released, or at least the albums that I have listened most to. And that is of course Beneath the Remains, that was released in 1989, and then you got Arise, that was released in 1991, and you have of course Chaos AD, released in 1993, and we got Roots, that was released in 1996. And yeah, after this album, Max Cavalera left the band. And yeah, after that, they were, Sepultura changed too much for me, and they were also missing the voice in the band, so to speak, and of course a good songwriter in the band. And yeah, but like I said, I have listened a lot to those albums, and yeah, fantastic albums. And the first time that I heard Beneath the Remains album, I was sold. Fantastic riffs and songs on that album, and Inner Self is of course a song that's one of the favorites. And if you have been watching this channel, it was one of the songs on Guess That Riff that I played on our earlier episode. And yeah, and then they released their next album, Arise, and this album is maybe the best albums from Sepultura, in my opinion. You got songs like Dead Embryonic Cells and Desperate Cry and Arise, and yeah, I don't think there aren't any bad songs on that album. So yeah, love it, fantastic. And the next album was, of course, Chaos AD, and on that album they changed up a little bit their style, maybe, yeah, a little bit, in my opinion, and they took in some new elements from their home country, Brazil, and it was a drum-oriented album, a really great album, and yeah, nothing more to say really. But on the Roots album, they went even further with their heritage. So this was a very rhythmic album, and a great album, this one too. And yeah, they went back to their roots. Yeah, I know, not my fault. But yeah, Roots is a great album, and after that album, Max Cavalera left the band, and like I said, I didn't listen to Sepultura after that. But anyways, Sepultura is a important band. They have released albums since I was 8 years old or something. So yeah, a great band, and yeah, and I will of course link their Spotify profile below, so you can check it out yourself. And but I reckon every metal head have heard of Sepultura. Cheers. So yeah, great band, great music, and yeah, you need to check it out. Or maybe it's a long time since you have heard those 4 albums that I have mentioned. So yeah, check it out. It's a really good feeling going back and listening to the records that, or albums that were released back then, and yeah, amazing music and band. So yeah, and yeah, I don't think I have that much more to talk about in this episode. Still working on the Feigd album, and nowadays I'm working a bit with my soundscape, drums, putting it all together, and yeah, and because that for me is a little bit of a stress relief, knowing that yeah, the only thing that remains when I get that far is to actually record the guitars properly and stuff. So yeah, but we have of course a new guest at riff, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, so, and I want to thank you for your support this far, and I hope you have a fantastic Sunday, and I hope you have a fantastic coming week. And if you like what I'm talking about every Sunday, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, notification bell, and the like button if you like this video. And I will see you next Sunday. So have a fantastic day. Goodbye.